You want to make a clown, no?
To make up for what? For the first class.
Oh,
I don't think I can do that.
no. Yes, I just think, teacher, and ask you.
That should be I mean in the evening. Okay, of course we missed one class in the first day. On the first day I missed your class on the first day, so that's going to be makeup day, makeup class. But I think as long as we do not take any break, we don't need to make up class. Okay, for example, on a week break and the last week week break, after last week big break before the exam, so I'll take over that big break. Okay, 3 hours with that big break, so I don't have to make up. I don't have to write any request. So it should be on a normal day. Yeah, wake up class. Okay. So make sure everybody's here. So Malita, are you here? So Malita,
Yeah,
hello.
teacher, I'm here.
Okay, who are you with in the picture? I can see in the picture. I can see in your profile. Okay, is he
my
your? I mean your fiance or?
my fiance teacher.
Oh, fiance. Okay, fiance. Well, when are you
Yes.
gonna get married? When are you gonna get married? After you grad?
Maybe next year.
Oh, next year.
I wait until I finish.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
I see. I see. So when you grad, because I think I know Tuấn. Yeah, Tuấn. He's my student too, my trainee. I was teaching him but he's now an instructor. He's a teacher now. He's an
Yes,
instructor. Yeah,
teacher. He
I
was
see.
your student.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So how,
Yes.
how did you know each other? How did you know each other? As student teacher?
He was my teacher before teacher.
Oh, yeah, I see. I see.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, students. I mean, teachers falling in love with students, or students falling in love with teacher. Okay, that's what we can do, and then that's what we can find. Okay, as a teacher. Okay, there's no one else that we know, but students. Okay, that's good. I mean, to get engaged and to be married. Okay, yeah, fine. Because I saw like it was familiar to me. I think yeah, of course uh, um, we're in a group together, and I see him coming to teach at UC, of course, and then in his profile, which includes most of the pictures with you in his profile, in his Telegram profile. And now that you have his profile, okay, just share the profile. So that's you and that's him. Okay, so yeah, okay, good.
Yes, teacher.
Uh, yeah, but he's still young. I think he's not. Yeah, I think he's about 40. Is he about 40?
Yeah, teacher. He around 40.
Yeah, around 40.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, I think we're about to begin now. We'll continue to unit 3 is about work and leisure. Okay, work and leisure. Okay, so the unit is about leisure. So I'm going to be sharing screen now first. Wait, sorry. Okay, unit 3 is about work and leisure. Work and leisure, leisure activity, work and leisure. People have work and people need leisure. You need to work and you also need leisure. Okay, leisure activity. You need free time. That's how you can. I think you need to balance the work and the leisure. It's very difficult to. to strike a balance, okay, a difficult balance between work and leisure. Okay, you want to be successful. I mean, you want to succeed in your work, but you also need to have time. I mean, yeah. So a successful business does not mean that you have a successful life. Okay, yeah. I mean, some people prefer work. I mean, they are workaholic. Okay, they work late. You know, they work long hours. But they should think about leisure as well, because you can only succeed in your work, but you're not happy in your family. So family is important, and also your health. Everybody, yeah, health too. I know happiness is defined differently, okay, depending on, the individual, different individual. But it's good to strike the balance between work and leisure. Okay, so the reading of this unit is about identifying contrasting ideas, vocabulary, using reporting verbs, writing using evidence to support an argument, and then this is about argumentative essay. Yeah, we'll look into argumentative essay, and the grammar is about noun clauses. Okay, so we go one by one. Remember, it's about work and leisure. Okay. Okay, what do you think the guy here is doing? You see this. There's an audience watching him, and what he's doing. Can you tell now? What is this guy doing? What is it? It's like he's playing something. Throwing the bats. Like throwing the objects. Okay, and catching it. Suppose you have several objects together, and then you throw up the object in the air, you catch it, and while the other is still falling, catching, falling. Okay, so that's a game, and he's doing it in public. Okay, maybe a way of collecting money. Yeah, or maybe he's a beggar. I think a beggar. In other countries, they do something for money, in return for money, not just simply asking you for money, please 500, please 1,000. Yeah, but of course, they do something, they play, and maybe they can play play a musical instrument, yeah, like a guitar or a flute or, a drum, yeah. Okay, to collect money, but they're not coming from person to person asking for money. Yeah, but people feel that when you do this, when you watch this, you should give money. You should give away a little money. For the return of your favor. You're watching. Okay, you're watching somebody perform, then you need to, yeah, you have the feeling that it's polite to give him a little bit money. That does not make you poor. Okay, but they don't like people coming and asking for money without doing anything. That's what we are practicing now, Cambodia. We are practicing this. But of course, there is a controversial idea. It's a controversy about whether you should give money to the blind people in the street. Okay, at most the corners now we have blind people singing using the microphone and the speaker. Uh, you see, handicapped people, people without limbs, without legs, going from place to place asking for money. And the question is, should we give them money? Okay, should we give? The question is, should we give them money at the corner, the traffic, especially with a blind man, with several other people collecting money for the blind man. So there's always questions surrounding the issue. I think some say they should never give them, and some say we should give them because they cannot do anything. They have no arms, they have no legs, or they are blind. Okay, and they are too old, too sick, yeah, to work. So you should give them generously. But other people think they should never do that, because if you do that, you encourage people to do that. Okay, uh, and they say that the blind people should be taken care of. Why the whole family? Okay, use blind people. I mean, use one blind man to feed them. Okay, to make them make money for them. So that's very controversial. Surrounding uh, blind. I mean, the blind, the handicapped. People who cannot work. Keep asking money in the street. Why you should why I mean, you have a relative who is blind, for example, or a relative who is handicapped, who has no legs or no arms. Why can't you just look after them? Okay, why can't you just look after him? There is only one, and you can work to support him. Why you make use of him, to beg for money in the street? Okay, so this is a very difficult question, and I think okay, I'm going to ask you. uh, um, Chinese, what do you think? Chinese, what do you think regarding this issue? What do you think? Do you think you support that they do this? You think that you would give money generously to people at the corner, I mean, around the corner, at the traffic lights, begging for money? Yeah. Would you give money to people like that? Ah, okay, I'm not. I'm not hearing you well. But I think maybe you're asking me to repeat the question. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But people in the street, blind people in the street, you know, uh, they have their relatives, collecting money from the from people, stopping the traffic. Do you think it's a good idea? You think it's a good idea to give them money? Not good. Yeah. 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 Okay. They can make more money because they make more money than yeah, 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 yeah. That, yeah, yeah. That's a great idea. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, all right, that's what I believe too. If we think that this is the wrong thing to do, and I mean, if we give away money to these people, then we encourage these people to do more. So they don't just want enough. I think they want more than enough, probably more than enough. I think it's not about the blind people themselves, but it's about their relatives who, come collecting alms from people stopping at the traffic. So I think a good idea is to avoid. I think we should never give them, or at least, their relative can help support them. Okay, so why you make use of the blind people, to make you to feed you. So then you don't have to do anything. Just simply start in the morning collecting money in the street. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Maybe like that. Okay. Or maybe they pretend. Yeah. To be blind or to be handicapped. The Yeah, in order to collect money. So this is not a good example, I think. And you're right. And uh, young children as well. Okay, young children whose parents force them, to make money in the street as well. You can see these days there are a lot of young children. Okay, so if you give money to this youngster, to this 6-year-old, 7-year-old kids, you do not support them. I think you encourage more and more of these youngsters in the streets. I think they have hands and legs. They can see, so they can make money. I don't think they die. You know, Even if you don't give them money, and maybe their parents will hit them, will beat them, but I don't think they will beat them forever. As people stop giving them money, they're not going to make use of their kids, yeah, to collect money in the street. So yeah, you should do the right thing. Okay, you should not do the good thing, but you do the right thing. I think I believe in doing the right thing, and not doing the thing right. Okay, you doing the thing right. Like you say, I never do the thing right, meaning you trying to do the right thing, but you never do the thing right. That's a different thing. Yeah. You always want to do the right thing, but sometimes you never do the thing right. That's not bad. Try to do the right thing. Okay, don't worry about not doing the thing right. Yeah. Okay, that's complicated. Okay, coming back to this picture, uh, this is a baker. I think maybe sometime he gave you leisure. Free time activity. He give you a pleasant looking. Okay, you're pleasant. Maybe good to see. Maybe at least you can enjoy watching him. So he can play anything. Okay, we'll see what it's called in English. Yeah. So what is the difference between work and fun? Okay, between work and leisure. Okay, you understand that as we will discuss about this. The difference between work and fun. Yeah. So work is when you study. That's work. You have a job. That is work. Okay, and fun. Maybe you relax. You your vacation, your free time activity. That fun. Yeah. Okay, we have the question here for you to think about, to discuss. What do you do for fun? Okay, well, think about you yourself. I cannot reach out to every one of you to answer this question, but at least you can think of the questions now, and maybe you consider the questions food for thought. So, uh, what do you do for fun? Okay, what do you do for fun? Yeah, think about fun. Yeah, it can be meeting a friend, meeting an old friend, or eating in a restaurant. Okay, playing game in your free time. Uh, yeah, you have different types of fun. Are your leisure activity the same as your parents, grandparents, all grandparents were at your age? Yeah, you think of the leisure activities. Are they the same as your parents? You can ask your parents. You can ask your grandparents when they were at your age. Okay, did they do the same thing? Having fun? As I can see, I think it's different now. I think I should be your parents now for this generation. So I can say, yeah, I know what you do. I know what you are doing. You're all doing now for your generation. Uh, playing computer games. Yeah, scrolling on Facebook, watching YouTube, watching drama. Watching movies on YouTube. Yeah, that's what you do. So I can see now, but you probably don't see uh, what your parents were doing at your age. Yeah. So you can think about that, okay, everyone? Yeah. At your age. Yeah, I think as I remember, I just watched TV. Okay, that time we had TV and radio. So listen to the songs on radio and watching TV and nothing else. I think we go for trip, every once in a while. Yeah, very occasionally, and nothing special. I think. Yeah, we visited relatives, friends. I like. As I remember, I like going to the countryside, playing with my my cousins. Okay, my cousins. Yeah, about my generation. But as a young boy, about 8, 9, 10, a primary school boy, I play marbles. We play marbles. We play cục bung. Banh banh cli, yeah, banh cli, cục bung. We play a kite. We fly the kite. Yeah, we flew a kite. Okay. We played hide and seek. We yeah. Okay, so different, very different from the time now. We have enough space. Okay, we had enough space when I was about 7, 8, 9, 10. Enough space in the street. Yeah, you can play marble. Yeah, and the streets were almost sandy. Earth, no concretes. Okay. Uh, yeah. I cannot see my parent generation too. My grandparents. So my grandparents should your grandparents should be my parent generation. So I cannot see what I cannot imagine what they were doing. I cannot visualize, figure out what they were doing. at a time. Uh, so from generation to generation, we are different. We change, from generation to generation because of the technology. I think now because of the technology, uh, things are made different. Yeah. So you can ask your parent, okay? You can ask your parents, uh, what when they were at your age, what did they do? Okay, you tell them that I want to ask them, yeah. And or you want to know about your grandparents, you can ask your parents what your grandparents were doing at your age now. 28, not 18, yeah. Okay. Can you think of a job that you would find fun? Yeah. Think of a job, that would find fun. So usually we divide between work and fun, okay? But there is also a job that you would find fun. So why don't you make your work fun? Why don't you make your job fun? Why can't you make fun from your job, from your work? Okay. Why don't you make it easy? Okay. Why don't you make it simple? Why you make it feel like you have to work again? Okay, it's Monday again tomorrow. So maybe it's okay. On Friday night, and then Saturday morning, that's fine. Yeah, you're very happy. But when you get into Sunday, especially Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, yeah, you're not so happy anymore now because you have to work again on Monday. So why don't you take an advantage, from your work? From your study, from your work. Why can't you make fun of it? Okay, and that's a question. Yeah. If you make it fun, it's going to be a leisure. It's going to be like free time activity, free time leisure. You can relax. How can we do that? Okay, I think only the meditation can help. But who can meditate? It's difficult. Uh, you have to give up everything. Okay, to meditate, you have to give up your lust. You have to give up your desire. Yeah, as desire, causes suffering. Okay, you need to give it up. To give it up. Yeah. How can you do that? That's very difficult to deal with. You hear about people going for meditation, and I think those who meditate are those who suffer a great deal from their life. That's why they are looking for place for meditation. But can they do that? Can all of them do that? That's impossible. Only a few can succeed. Very few people can succeed in meditation. Not all. As you can see, they are going to the meditation center. That's not easy. Okay, because you cannot admire people who go to the meditation center 3 times, 4 times. Yeah, you can not admire them all. Yeah, because of some reason, okay, they go to meditation. You cannot admire people who do exercise. You can see people in Cambodia doing exercise every morning. That's when they get sick, when they are in terrible health condition, and the doctors say you have to do exercise. Okay, sometimes you cannot admire them for that. Okay, because they have to do that, not because they are willing to do that, even without any problem. Okay, even they are in good health. Yeah. So I think but meditation is a good thing. Okay, meditation from Buddhism is scientific. I think it's more scientific, talking about Buddhism. Okay, so meditation comes from Buddhism. It comes from the philosophy, as Buddhism is not the belief system, as you all know. Buddhism is not belief system. It's not Hinduism, but Buddhism is not the belief system. Buddhism is the philosophy. For Western people, Buddhism is rather a philosophy, not a belief system, because Buddha did not force you to believe. I mean, you have to discover for yourself in order to believe. It's science, it's scientific. Yeah. That's why the meditation is rooted, in Buddhism. Yeah. So we meditate to remove suffering. Okay, we meditate to train our mind, to keep our mind under control, to train our mind. Yeah, that's what the meditation works. Train our mind. Then you have to, because suffering from Buddhism, suffering is caused by the desire. Yeah, it's caused by lust, desire. So removing suffering is to eliminate your desire. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you need to understand that. Okay. Yeah. Think of how you can make fun from your work, so that you can enjoy your work every day. I mean, you can enjoy your job. Okay. If you think about now coming again to work, so I'm going to school again. Yeah. But you need to make fun from it. Okay. Yeah, you can now look at the photo, and do you think the person in the picture working? What is he working? Okay, the picture person in the picture. Yeah. Okay. So what his job? Okay. You think his job has fun in it? Yeah. It's lucky that some people's job is fun. For example, like footballer. Okay, a professional footballer. So footballer is a job. Okay, he's a footballer, but he can make fun from it. Yeah, he can make fun from the job. Okay. Okay, now you can look at the pictures. Would you describe the activities as fun or work? Circle your answers, then discuss your answers in group. Okay, now let's look at each picture now. I'm going to go from 1 to 9 picture, but first 3 now. For 3 picture, you decide whether it's fun or work. Would you describe the activities as fun or work? Yeah. Okay, everyone. First picture. I don't want to. I don't want to reach out to you for this question. Just want to listen. Okay, just take a listen. Okay. Yeah, we'll go very fast. So, is it fun or work? Okay, you can see now he's playing a computer game. Yeah, so it should be fun. Yeah, rather than work. And now let's look at the picture number two. Number two, it's taking a photograph. Okay, so taking a picture. Yeah, it can be work, can be fun. I think if you are actually a photography, you take picture to post in a magazine. That's photography. So somebody's job can be photography. Okay, like you're a photographer. Yeah, you take pictures for your job. Okay, or you may take it for fun. Yeah. This one, yeah, going to the supermarket, okay, to buy something in the supermarket. Can be fun, everybody. Yeah. This is knitting. Everybody knitting. Yeah, she's knitting. She's knitting. Yeah. So knitting, it can be fun. Yeah. This one, maybe planting. Yeah, growing tree. Okay, can be work, can be fun. Yeah, both. I think. This one can be, we don't know exactly, but maybe both fun and work. If he's actually playing a game, that's fun. But if he works, he's doing any data analysis or data entry, that should be work. Yeah, he's doing so. This one is this is I think is mopping. Yeah, maybe mopping, cleaning. Yeah, cleaning the floor. So it can be it can be work or it can be fun. Okay. Yeah. Okay, reading. Doing gymnastic. Okay, weightlifting. Yeah. So that can be fun or can be work depending on. And this discuss. Okay, it's about discuss in your group. Okay, I don't think we have much time to do it one by one, so we need to go faster. Okay, now discuss this question group. Think of your favorite sports. Okay, think of your favorite sport. What are the benefits of being a professional athlete in these sports, and what are the drawbacks? Okay, think of your favorite sport for a minute now. Think of your favorite sports. I mean, the favorite sport to watch, to play, yeah, but especially to play. Okay, favorite sports. And what are the benefits of being a professional athlete in these sports? The benefit that you gain from these sports, and what are the disadvantages? Okay, the drawbacks mean the disadvantages. Yeah, the bad things. Okay, the bad size, the good size, and the bad size. Okay, all these following are the Olympic events. Which do you consider to be sports? Why not? Okay, you can see the Olympic events like taekwondo, snowboarding, target shooting, show jumping on a horse. Yeah, so these are all the Olympic events. Do you consider sports? Yeah, like taekwondo, okay, snowboarding, shooting. Yeah, okay. Just to look at that. Okay, now let's read. Let's go reading. Talk about reading. Laid back labor. Okay, laid back labor, meaning that like fun. Labor with fun, mixed with fun. So you don't have to work really hard. But you put fun in it. So labor, like laid back labor. So here are some words and phrases from reading one. You're going to read the article about laid back labor. Read the sentences, circle the answer that best matches the meaning of each bold word or phrases. So we need to understand, we need to know words first of all before reading. Okay, first of all, boom, what does it mean? Boom, increase, problem, or benefit. If you can't think of it, you read the whole context, okay? So when activity becomes popular, companies that make equipment for activity often have a boom in their sales. So you know which one. We talk about popular, we talk about sale. So that should be not a problem or benefit, but increase. Yeah, increase. All right. Okay, number two, engage. Engage, what to do? Engage means have to do, enjoy, participate in. So if you can't think of which one, but I would rather choose C, participate in. But if you can't, you read the whole context. People who engage in gardening often form groups to share their plants and gardening tools with each other. So people who enjoy gardening, or people who have to do gardening, or people who participate in gardening. Yeah. So you know that, okay? Yeah. So engaging means participating. Participate. Yeah. Participate. Engaging. Okay. Next. What about thriving? So thriving can be popular, can be successful. Yeah. What about unusual? Not unusual, but can be popular or successful. So you can read now. My sister's knitting store is thriving. Is it popular? Is it successful? Because every knitter in towns buy supplies there. My sister knitting store is popular because every knitter in town buys supplies there. My sister's knitting store is successful. Because every knitter in town buys supplies there. So which one now? Between successful and popular. Okay, which one does it take? But not unusual. Okay, we have A or B. but very close answer. One is the right answer and one is very close answer. So what about thriving? What does it mean, thriving? I think the meaning is very close, okay, between popular and successful. So what is it now? Who knows this? The answer that best matches the meaning with both. Okay, there's no two answer, just one. My little sister's need is thriving, is popular, is successful. So I think we should use the word successful because it's about business, okay? The business usually successful, not popular, but successful, because every knitter in town buys supplies there. Yeah. So the business is successful. Okay. I think B is the right answer, but I'm not so sure about that. Okay, because popular is also closed. It's also close. Okay. So, but I would rather choose successful when we talk about business. Okay, number 4. He didn't consider making his own furniture to be labor because he enjoyed it so much. He didn't consider making his own furniture to be labor because he enjoyed it. So labor, to be hard work, to be a waste of time, or to be unnecessary work. Okay, you know how to do that. Labor, yeah, labor. When you talk about labor, yeah, that's hard work. Okay, labor. He's on labor. But when you say she's on labor, I mean she is delivering a baby. Yeah, she's on labor. That's an expression. She's delivering a baby because it's hard work. Okay, delivering a baby. So labor meaning hard work. Gardening, cooking, and knitting used to be considered manual tasks. Again, manual tasks. But now expensive hobbies for many people. Okay, you know the word manual. Okay. Yeah, what is it? Manual task. Which one? Physical or difficult, or boring or unskilled, useless, hopeless. Okay, which one? Okay, which one? Menial. I think menial. That's what menial. So gardening, cooking, knitting used to be considered menial tasks, but are now expensive hobbies for many people. Okay, what is it? Is it physical? I think physical should be manual work. That's not physical. Being boring or unskilled, yeah, maybe that sounds like that. Useless? No, not useless, but at least boring or unskilled. Okay, so this one, B, I think B should be the right answer. Boring or unskilled, but are now expensive hobbies for many people. Okay. So menial មានន័យថាវា menial task ការងារដែលវាមិននិយាយថាមិនជំនាញអីការងារដែលវាអត់សូវមានវាមិនថាអត់សូវប្រយោជន៍ទេគ្រាន់ថាវា unskill ថាអ្នកណាក៏ចេះដែរអាហ្នឹងបាទតែឥឡូវនេះវាខ្លាយទៅជា hobby ហើយបាទអ្នកខ្លះគាត់លំហែកាយអញ្ចឹងគឺគាត់ទំនេរគឺគាត់ cooking ទៅអីចឹងបាទ cooking gardening ហ្នឹងជួយកាត់ stress ហ្នឹងណាបាទ cooking gardening knitting ហ្នឹងគេការងារដែលគេកាត់ stress ព្រោះមានតែការងារទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងដែលយើងគេហៅ focus យើង stay focus បាទកាលណាយើង focus យើងផ្ដល់ energy ឲ្យផ្លូវចិត្តយើងហើយអាហ្នឹងតាម meditation ណាតាមគេហៅ vipassana គឺគេនិយាយចឹងគេថាបើកាលណាយើង mindful យើងគិតតែអ្វីតែមួយកុំបែកឆ្វេងបាទគិតតម្រង់ទៅអីមួយច្បាស់លាស់មិនមានការវិវេមិនមានអារម្មណ៍រវើរវាយទេអាហ្នឹងគឺយើងផ្ដល់ធម៌ពលទៅឲ្យចិត្តហើយអញ្ចឹងបាទយើងភាគច្រើនយើងច្រើនតែគិតក្នុងមួយនាទីមិនតិចរឿងទេបាទឃើញយ៉ាងនេះទៅ associate ទៅអញ្ចឹងទៅមកនេះមកចេះឃើញគេវេទនាខ្លួននៅឃើញខ្លួនឯងនៅមើលទៅអនាគតទៅមិនដឹងមិនទេមិនដឹងវេទនាដូចគេក៏ជាងគេទៀតបាទឃើញគេមានទៅគេមានមិនដឹងធ្វើមិនបានទៅមានដូចគេទេថ្ងៃក្រោយអញ្ចឹងយើងគិតរហូតណាបាទគិតរហូតបានន័យថាយើងអត់មានពេលថាអត់គិតទេគ្រូក្បាលយើងម្នាក់គិតរហូតឃើញស្អីមួយគិតរហូតហ្មងអញ្ចឹងណាគ្រូបាទអញ្ចឹងវាគ្រូក្បាលយើងគឺអត់មាន focus ទេអត់មាន focus ទេអញ្ចឹងពួកដូចជា gardening ពួក cooking ពួក knitting ហ្នឹងវាជួយឲ្យយើង focus វាជួយឲ្យយើងដឹងថាយើងកំពុងតែដាំជីកដីដើម្បីដាំផ្កាយើងវាជួយឲ្យយើង cooking យើងសំដៅទៅលើតែ cooking មួយណាបាទជួយឲ្យយើងចាក់ដេចាក់បាក់ចាក់អីហ្នឹងគឺជួយគឺឲ្យយើង mindful បាទហ្នឹងគឺទ្រឹស្ដីរបស់ meditation គឺនិយាយចឹងយើងដើរនៅលើដីអីយើងដើរទៅយើងអត់ដឹងថាពេលខ្លះយើងអត់ដឹងថាយើងដើរផងហើយយើងគិតអីណាណីយើងត្រូវគេឲ្យយើង feel the ground under your soul under your feet គេឲ្យយើងដើរទៅគេឲ្យយើង feel ដីនៅក្រោមបាតជើងយើងនឹងបាទអញ្ចឹងគេឲ្យយើង feel ថាយើងនឹងមានស្មាមានអីដៃយើងដាក់នៅលើអីអញ្ចឹងគេឲ្យយើងថ្មឹងថ្មាតបាទដើម្បីឲ្យដឹងថាយើងជាយើងណាគាត់ឥឡូវនេះយើងរស់នៅរាល់ថ្ងៃនេះសម័យពិភពដ៏ទំនើបនេះគឺយើងរស់នៅគឺយើងអត់ដឹងថាខ្លួនយើងជាយើងទេបាទសូម្បីតែយើងហូបបាយយើងអត់ដឹងថាខ្លួនឯងទៅពីផងបាទឡើយតែមើលអីចឹងទៅអញ្ចឹងmeditation មានន័យថាគេឲ្យយើងហូបបាយគឺយើងត្រូវ mindful ទៅលើបាយនឹងតែយើងកំពុងតែទៅពីគ្រាប់អង្គទៅពីអីចឹងទៅហើយយើងលេបនឹងយើងបាយហ្នឹងចូលទៅក្នុងអីចឹងទៅអញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងគឺជា meditation ហើយបាទហើយអាហ្នឹងគឺអត់ងាយធ្វើបានទេបាទទីញ៉ាត់មកឲ្យមិនងាយណាបាទតើយើង train ផ្លូវចិត្តហ្នឹងខ្លាំងណាតើ train តើរៀនតាំងចិត្តchúngភ្លេចខ្លួនហ្មងអញ្ចឹងយើងដឹងចេះខ្លះហើយដល់ពេលភ្លេចខ្លួនទៅទៀតបាទអញ្ចឹងគេឲ្យពេលដែលភ្លេចខ្លួនគឺយើងទាញមកហើយអ្វីដែលអតិពលនៃកម្លាំងកាយចិត្តខ្លាំងបំផុតហ្នឹងគឺទាញមកវិញនៅពេលដែលយើងលងមកវិញវ័ននៃមួយគិតអីមួយឆ្ងាយហើយទាញបកមកសម្រួលថាយើងកំពុងតែអង្គុយនៅលើកៅអីយើងទៅយើង feel the bottom the seat under the bottom ហើយយើងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាយើងខ្នងយើងផ្អែកទៅលើកៅអីអញ្ចឹងសិតតការទាញមកវិញហ្នឹងហើយអា power ដែលខ្លាំងគឺកម្លាំងចិត្តដែលខ្លាំងគឺកម្លាំងទាញមកវិញហ្នឹងដែលយើងដឹងយើងយល់កន្លែងអស់ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំធ្លាប់អាន meditation នេះដែរប៉ុន្តែយើងអត់អាចធ្វើបានគាត់ថាយើងអាចអានបានតែយើងធ្វើអត់បានទេដោយសារយើងអត់បានដាក់ចិត្តដាក់កាយហើយយើងត្រូវទៀមទីឲ្យមានការ train រាល់ថ្ងៃមួយថ្ងៃម្ដងពីរដងឲ្យអង្គុយតាំងសមាធិឲ្យ train ដល់ពេលយើង train បានហើយយើងចេះហើយបាទយើងទៅណាក៏យើងអាចធ្វើ meditation បានទោះបីដេកដើរអង្គុយឈរទៅណាទោះបីទៅបង្រៀនក៏យើងអាចធ្វើ meditation បានណាគាត់ថាយើងដឹងពីចំណុចហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែយើងអាចធ្វើបានទេបាទព្រោះវាទៀមទីរយៈពេលរាប់ឆ្នាំ bọnយើងទាញឲ្យចិត្តនឹងមកបាទនៅពេលដែលគិតទាញមកអញ្ចឹងអ្វីដែលខ្លាំងគឺខ្លាំងនៅពេលដែលយើងទាញមកបានទាញឲ្យសម្រួលមកវិញបានយូរទៅគឺคล้ายទៅជាទម្លាប់អញ្ចឹងយើងឃើញអ្នកទៅហាត់ប្រាណទៅអីរងនៅឃើញអ្នកទៅធ្វើ meditation ហ្នឹងមិនមែនគាត់នេះសិតតែពួកគាត់វេទនាណាបាទតែវេទនាសិតតែថាមិនដឹងថាធ្វើមិនខ្មិចគិតចង់ងាប់រស់មិនគុំយើងគុំសរសើរពេលខ្លះអ្នកដែលទៅអស់ហ្នឹងយើងមិនមែនសរសើរគាត់តែគាត់ខ្លាំងអីណាបាទគាត់នឹងសុទ្ធតែ meditation ហ្នឹងអត់ទេព្រោះគាត់ចង់វិស័យភាសាហ្នឹងគាត់ទៅធ្វើហ្នឹងតែថាដល់ទឹកដល់កំពង់កហើយបានចាប់ផ្ដើមទៅធ្វើបាទទឹកលេចដល់ធំកធំចិត្តដល់ច្រមុះអីចឹងទៅមិនស្រួលទេបាទអ្នកខ្លះទៅធ្វើ10ដងជាអួតទៅធ្វើនឹងអួតទៅធ្វើទៅមិនធម្មតាទៅ10ថ្ងៃអី10ថ្ងៃអីគេឲ្យយើងកាន់ទូរស័ព្ទណាបាទតទូរស័ព្ទទៅឲ្យកាន់ទាំងអស់ឲ្យកាន់ទៅទាំងហូបចុកអីហូបត្រឹមតិចពេលមកហូបបួសចឹងអង្គុយសមាធិហ្នឹងទៅអង្គុយសម្រួលអារម្មណ៍ទៅដល់ពេលចេញមកវិញដដែលចេញវិញមើលលើសដើមមិនវាច្រើនពេកអា message ផ្ញើមកវាច្រើនពេកបាត់បានមើលនឹងបានមើល10ថ្ងៃម្ដងមើលលើសដើមអញ្ចឹងហ្នឹងមិនមែនជា meditation ទេអាហ្នឹងគឺវាចឹងទៅទៀតចឹងណាហើយថាគឺមិនងាយទេអាហ្នឹងតែឃើញខ្ញុំឃើញអ្នកទៅចិត្តអួតអត់ងាយទេទៅតាមពួកហ្នឹងយើងតែអត់ទៅនេះយើងអារម្មណ៍យើងគ្រាន់បើវិញណាបាទទៅនោះសើយ៉ាប់ហើយបាទគិតតែដល់គិតទៀតដល់ស្បៀងទៀតទៅនឹងយ៉ាងណាមកដល់ផ្ទះវិញបាច់និយាយចឹងមិនមែនស្រួលទេទៅអ្នកខ្លះទៅខ្ញុំស្គាល់ទៅ10ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងต้องប្រហែលដងអា10ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងចង់រាល់ឆ្នាំប៉ុន្តែមកវិញដដែលមានអីងាយទេសម្រួលអារម្មណ៍ហ្នឹងហ្នឹងតើរឿងលះបង់ហ្មងមនុស្សហ្នឹងគឺថាមានអារម្មណ៍មួយលះបង់អស់មកអាហ្នឹងទៅជាអ្នកសច្ចាំងអញ្ចឹងណាបាទមនុស្សដែលស្មោះត្រង់កុហកទៅអ្នកសច្ចាំងអាហ្នឹងបាននេះមកលែងចង់បានអីហ្មងអញ្ចឹងបាទហ្នឹងมันបានជោគជ័យហ្នឹងថាយើងអីនៅចង់បានអីចឹងបាច់ទៅមកទៅសមាធិមកដល់មកបោកគេបន្លំគេមកធ្វើពុកលួយអីហ្នឹងក៏ចប់តែរួចទេជាងវាទៀមទីផ្លូវចិត្តហ្នឹងវា train ណាគេហៅអប់រំផ្លូវចិត្តទៀមទីខ្លះហើយមើលអ្នកជក់គ្រឿងញៀននេះមើលខ្ញុំស្គាល់កូនគាត់ម្នាក់ហ្នឹងគាត់អ្នកមានកូននឹងវាប្រើគ្រឿងញៀនប្រើអីចឹងវាលួយម៉ែលួយអាណាក៏លួចទេបាទអីក៏លួចទេតែគេទៅនឹងតែទាហាននឹងគាត់ទៅអ្នកទាហានធំអ្នកស្គាល់គាត់ទៅក៏វាលួចកំភ្លើងគេដែរលួចភ្លើងគេយកទៅលុបចឹងស្អីក៏លួចមកឲ្យទៅសមាធិនឹងទៅប្រហែលប្រមាណដងតែទៅចេះទៅចឹងទៅអត់អីទៅម៉ែឲ្យទៅចេះទៅមិនដែរចេះប្រកែកទៅ10ថ្ងៃ3ថ្ងៃទៅមកវគ្គខ្លីវគ្គមកវិញថាជាងលើសដើមសងសឹកមកវិញសងសឹកអត់បានធ្វើពីមុនមក make up មកគាត់ make up for the past 10 days ចឹងវាលើសដើមយើងឃើញអ្នកហាត់ប្រាណអីរាល់ថ្ងៃទៅហាត់ប្រាណអីហ្នឹងយើងសារប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់ថាភាគច្រើនគឺគាត់មានជំងឺធ្ងន់ធ្ងរមិនហាត់ធម្មតាណាតែបើសិនពេទ្យឲ្យហាត់ហ្នឹងមិនទៅហាត់ហ្នឹងមិនបាត់ស្គុំសរសើរគាត់ចឹងតែគាត់ថាគាត់បានទៅហាត់ហ្នឹងក៏ល្អដែរគាត់ជួយគាត់អីចឹងទៅប៉ុន្តែគាត់ថាឈឺហ្នឹងវាឈឺហើយបាទទៅហាត់ដែលយើងឃើញហ្នឹងគឺសូវឈឺហើយហ្នឹងសិតតែពេទ្យប្រាប់ថាបើមិនហាត់ទេមិនចង់ងាប់ឆាប់អីមិនហ្នឹងគាត់ទៅតែបើស្រុកគេទម្លាប់ស្រុកគេអត់ចឹងទេគេអត់មានគិតទៅយើងចឹងទេណាគេត្រូវហាត់ប្រាណមួយចាប់ពីធំ30អីឡើងទៅ30 40អីគេហាត់ហ្នឹងOkay, next leisure. Okay? Although we know how many hours American work each week, we still do not know how much leisure time they have. Leisure time, that could be occupied time, no. Uninterrupted time, no. So that should be spare time, okay? So leisure time means spare time or free time. Free. By leisure time, spare time, we call free time. Okay, now people pursue so many difficult hobbies that there is little about the best way to spend free time. The consensus, okay? So people pursue many different hobbies, okay? They do different hobbies. That there's so many that there is a little consensus, a little agreement, little cooperation, little argument. I think a little agreement, okay? There's a little agreement about the best way to spend free time. So which is the best way? They don't know because there's do so many. Yeah, but they don't know which one. Okay. Yeah. The best. There's no best way. Probably there's no best way. I think the way that suit you, you could find the way that suit you, not the best way. There is no best method. There's no single best method. Yeah. But if you do it well on one method, yeah, so that fits you, you do it. Okay, so consensus means agreement, okay? Consensus agreement. Now, number 8, some economists say that there is a gray area between work and hobbies because it can be difficult to identify when a hobby becomes work. So the gray area is like a difficult balance, okay? The gray area means like the blur area. Okay, you know, blur, like gray, blur, meaning it's very difficult to distinguish which one is work, which one is hobby sometimes, just the gray area. So the gray area means it's difference, but it's unclear difference. That's correct. That's correct. Okay, unclear difference, the gray area. It's a blur difference. Unclear, okay. អញ្ចឹងគឺដែលគេហៅតំបន់ប្រផេះបាទតំបន់ពណ៌ប្រផេះហ្នឹងបានន័យថាវាអត់ច្បាស់វាអត់ដិតច្បាស់ហើយអញ្ចឹងទោះបីជាវាខុសគ្នាក៏ដោយប៉ុន្តែពេលខ្លះគឺយើងញែកអត់ចេញទេបាទមិនដឹងថាមួយណាអានឹងជា work ឬអានឹងជា labor ឯងអានឹងជា work ឬក៏ជា hobby ឯងសំទោសបើជា work ឬក៏ hobby ដូចយើងអ្នកថតរូបអញ្ចឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងគាត់ថតរូបថតអីយើងថាអានឹងជា leisure គាត់ថតកំសាន្តលេងប៉ុន្តែពេលខ្លះគាត់ថតជាការងារគាត់ណាបាទអញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងគឺវាទៅជានេះវិញព្រោះគាត់ជាអ្នកជួនគាត់រៀនប្រកបជាឡាយនៅស្រុកគេមានណាគេរៀនប្រកបជាឡាយចប់បញ្ញាបត្រអីគឺចប់ខាងគេហៅ photography អាហ្នឹងគឺរូបថតឬថាអ្នកថតរូបថតអីហ្នឹងណាបាទរៀនខាងថតរូបហ្មងនិយាយថារូបកាត់តកាត់អីហ្នឹងចេះថតស្អាតហ្មងបាទថតវីដេអូទៅអីហ្នឹងអាហ្នឹងគឺរៀនពីមុខវិជ្ជាហ្នឹងគឺគាត់តែគេរៀនពីអាហ្នឹង4 ឆ្នាំឯងបាទ photography អញ្ចឹងគាត់ចប់មកគាត់ខ្លាយទៅជា photographer គាត់អាចធ្វើការឲ្យក្រុមហ៊ុនណាមួយឬក៏ធ្វើការខ្លួនឯងអីចឹងក៏បានដែរឬក៏ធ្វើការឲ្យគេថតរូបគេឲ្យជួយថតរូបឲ្យគេចឹងគាត់ចេះតែថតបាទឬក៏គង់គាត់រៀនទៅគាត់ខ្លាយទៅជា YouTuber បាទ YouTuber អ្នកដើរថតទេសភាពថតអីថតរដូវថតអីចឹងទៅគាត់ប្រើតែកាមេរ៉ាមួយមិនបាច់ចាំមានអ្នកថតឲ្យគាត់ក៏បានដែរដាក់កាមេរ៉ាទុកចោលឬក៏កាន់ selfie តាមអីចឹងហ្នឹងគាត់រកលុយបានខ្ញុំមាននៅក្នុងជា subscriber ផងគាត់ម្នាក់មកពីអីគេ Sweden បាទមកពី Sweden ភាគខាងជើងប្រទេសដែលជាប់ក្បែរតំបន់ប៉ូល Sweden គាត់រលួយបានណាមួយឆ្នាំគាត់រកបានរាប់សិបលានដុល្លារពីការថតហ្នឹងហើយគាត់រៀនខាងហ្នឹងហ្មងគាត់ចប់សញ្ញាបត្រ degree គាត់គឺគាត់ទទួលបានផ្នែកខាង photography ហ្នឹងហ្មងអញ្ចឹងគឺគាត់ថតស្អាតអីចឹងគាត់ប្រកែស្អាតរួចបាន ចឹងអាហ្នឹងជាការងារយើងពេលខ្លះវា fun ណាបាទចឹងមិនពេលខ្លះយើងរាល់ថ្ងៃនេះយើងនិយាយតាមត្រង់ទៅគឺមនុស្សយើងគឺកាត់ stress ដោយសារតែយើងអឺការងារយើងវាអត់ចូលចិត្តពេលខ្លះយើងអត់ចូលចិត្តការងារហ្នឹងហើយយើងវាអត់អាចមាន fun នៅក្នុងហ្នឹងទេយល់ទេវាមិនអាចមានបើយើងចូលចិត្តអាហ្នឹងគឺវាល្អហើយដូចថាអ្នកខ្លះចឹងគាត់ទៅបង្រៀនមត្តេយ្យបង្រៀនក្មេងៗហើយគាត់ចូលចិត្តក្មេងនេះគាត់ស្អប់ក្មេងគាត់ធុញណាបាទប៉ុន្តែក៏អត់ការងារធ្វើទេមិនអត់ការងារធ្វើចេះទៅបង្រៀនណាបាទទៅបង្រៀនទៅនៅខាងស្អែកនេះជួបពួកអាក្មេងៗអស់ទៀតហើយញ៉ៃទៀតហើយហក់តោងកថក់ទាញសពុតឆ្វេងឆ្វាយទៀតហើយពិបាកទៀតគិតរហូតបាទគិតថាអត់ចង់ជួបប៉ុន្តែត្រូវតែទៅជួបអាហ្នឹង stress កើតឡើងកន្លែងហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែអ្នកខ្លះគេចូលចិត្តក្មេងបាទអ្នកខ្លះគេចូលចិត្តក្មេងហ្មងចូលចិត្តគិតហ្មងចូលចិត្តគិតឲ្យផ្អែមល្ហែមមួយក្មេងនឹងដូចថាចូលចិត្តមួយពួកក្មេងៗដែលវាអត់សូវដឹងអីចឹងណាលីលើចឹងគេចូលចិត្តក្មេងៗចឹងហើយដល់ពេលចឹងគាត់ចង់ទៅជួបក្មេងចឹងឃើញទេដល់ពេលចឹងគាត់អត់សូវមាន stress ចឹងវាមាន fun នៅក្នុងហ្នឹងបាទចឹងវាខុសគ្នាមនុស្សយើងចឹងមិនថាគេឲ្យយើងថាបើសិនជាយើងទៅចូលចិត្តអីយើងធ្វើទៅខាងហ្នឹងទៅចឹងកុំបខំឲ្យដូចយើងរាល់ថ្ងៃនេះអត់ទេអត់មានដឹងថាខ្លួនឯងចូលចិត្តអីទេទៅរៀននេះហ្នឹងវិញវល់ចប់បាត់ទុកហ្នឹងនៅតាមគ្នាហ្នឹងហើយនេះទៅនោះដែរចឹងគឺសូតែគេថាទៅនេះទៅរៀនខាងនេះតាមគ្នាហ្នឹងយើងអត់មានដូចថាចំណងចំណូលចិត្តអីមួយអត់មានតាំងចិត្តអីមួយនៅក្នុងខ្លួនឯងហ្នឹងគេតាមពិតគេ prepare យើងនៅក្នុង high school ហ្នឹងណាស្រុកគេprepare ឲ្យហើយនៅក្នុង high school ហ្នឹងយើងដល់ពេលចេញទៅគឺល្អហ្មងបាទចប់ពី high school ទៅគឺគេមានជំនាញគេហ្មងគេដឹងថាទៅណាទៅណីដល់ពេលអញ្ចឹងគេទៅធ្វើការខាងហ្នឹងវាអត់សូវមាន stress យល់ទេដោយសារគេចូលចិត្តខាងហ្នឹងណាបាទចូលចិត្តខាងហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងគឺវាអត់សូវមាន stress ទៅតាមហ្នឹងដែរហើយវាយើងគិតថាតិចទៅទៀតស្អែកហ្នឹងទៅទៀតកាច់កង់គ្នានៅកន្លែងធ្វើការហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងវាអត់ល្អទេបាទយើងធ្វើឲ្យយើងកាត់ stress ហ្នឹងគឺចេញមកពីអាហ្នឹងបាទយល់ទេ stress គឺមិនមែនចេញមកពីការគិតទេណាទាំងអស់គ្នាយើងក៏ច្រឡំការគិតគឺ think កាលណាយើងគិតគឺយើងអត់មាន stress ទេយល់ទេយើងគិតអញ្ចឹងទៅបីថាគិតប៉ុន្តែគាត់ថាបើយើងគេមិនឲ្យយើងអត់គិតទេមនុស្សគឺត្រូវតែគិតដែរបាទប៉ុន្តែគេគេឲ្យយើង vary គេ you can think but you should never vary ប៉ុន្តែយើងគុំបារម្ភកាលណាការបារម្ភការព្រួយបារម្ភអាហ្នឹងគឺកើត stress ហើយប៉ុន្តែបើគិតគឺអត់អីគេឲ្យគិតអញ្ចឹងបានក្មេងៗនៅពេលដែលរៀនវ័យក្មេងយើងមិនបាច់ឲ្យក្មេងយើងឈប់រៀនទេមិនបាច់ឲ្យក្មេងថាអូរៀនច្រើនណារៀនទៅអីអត់ទេគេអត់គិតចឹងទេហ្នឹងហើយឲ្យតែក្មេងហ្នឹងគាត់ហូបបានគ្រប់គ្រាន់គឺឲ្យគាត់រៀនទៅគាត់ចង់រៀនអីក៏បានដែរអញ្ចឹងគេឲ្យគ្រូក្បាលក្មេងហ្នឹងគឺឲ្យគាត់ activate នៅក្នុង primary school ហ្នឹងហ្មងអញ្ចឹងនៅក្នុងកម្រិត primary school គឺជាកម្រិតដែលក្មេងចាប់បានច្រើនជាងគេចឹងណានៅវ័យហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងគេឲ្យក្មេងនឹងរៀននោះស្អីក៏រៀនចង់រៀនមួយថ្ងៃនឹងរៀនរហូតក៏បានហើយតែអញ្ចឹងដោយសារតែក្មេងហ្នឹងគាត់អត់ចេះគិតអត់ចេះព្រួយបារម្ភទេអញ្ចឹងអត់ចេះព្រួយបារម្ភអញ្ចឹងបើអត់ចេះព្រួយបារម្ភគឺអត់អីទេគឺគាត់គិតគាត់អីមេរៀនគាត់ធ្វើអីហ្នឹងគឺអត់ចេះអីទេដេកលក់អញ្ចឹងទៅស្អែកឡើងហូបចុករៀនទៀតអញ្ចឹងគេអត់ខាត់ក្មេងអញ្ចឹងទេគេអត់មានខាត់ដូចយើងហ្នឹងកុំឲ្យវារៀនច្រើនពេកខ្លាចអីណាចាស់ទៅធំទីទៅឈួតអីសាយសាស្ត្រអីហ្នឹងគឺអត់មានវាអត់មានក្បួនហ្នឹងទេបាទបើក្មេងនឹងសាយសាស្ត្រហ្នឹងគឺជារឿងផ្សេងហ្នឹងជារឿង zen ជារឿងអីនៅពេលនៅក្នុងមានផ្ទៃពោះហ្នឹងគឺមានផលប៉ះពាល់អីមួយជាអីមួយហ្នឹងគឺក៏ zen ហ្នឹងណាបាទមិនថាពុកម្ដាយ zen ហ្នឹងមិនថាពុកម្ដាយកើតនៅហើយឬជាដូនជាតាជាលោកជាលីហ្នឹងមានណាម្នាក់ឈួតអីចឹងយើងកើតមកយើងទៅជាចឹងដែរអាហ្នឹងគឺអត់ទេយើងអាហ្នឹងគឺវាមិនអាចទៅចឹងទាំងអស់ទេអញ្ចឹងណាគាត់ថាមានអ្នកខ្លះវាអញ្ចឹងអ្នកខ្លះវាឈួតនៅក្នុងមានបញ្ហានៅក្នុងទីពុះហ្នឹង មានផុសប៉ះពាល់ក្នុងពោះធ្វើឲ្យកូននឹងកើតមកអាយុណាមួយកំណត់ណាមួយគឺទៅជាសាយសាស្ត្រអញ្ចឹងបាទមានទេតាណុសមានអីចឹងអញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងវាជារឿងមួយឯងរឿងជារឿងផ្សេងឯងវាអត់មានហេតុផលទេយល់ទេបាទមានហេតុផលទេបាទទោះបីថាយើងប្រើថ្នាំប្រើអីច្រើនម្ដាយប្រើថ្នាំច្រើនក៏កូនកើតមកជា autism ឬក៏ជាស្អី Down syndrome អីក៏វាអត់មានពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងថ្នាំហ្នឹងអត់មានវាអត់មានគ្រាន់តែជាផ្នែកទូចមួយឯងបាទអ្នកវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រគេមានបាននិយាយចឹងទេគេបាននិយាយថាពេលដែលម្ដាយនឹងគាត់ប្រើថ្នាំច្រើនពេកបាទ pain killer ច្រើនពេកកូនកើតមកធ្វើឲ្យកូននឹងទៅជា autism ឬក៏ Down syndrome គឺគេអត់មានបាននិយាយចឹងអ្នកវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រគឺគេអត់និយាយទេគ្រាន់តែគេនិយាយថាកូនដែលបង្ក Down syndrome គឺវាមានករណីច្រើនហ្មងចឹងវាមានករណីតិចផ្សំនេះច្រើនអញ្ចឹងទៅហើយវាសយផងពេលខ្លះអត់គេមិននិយាយថាទៅប្រើ pain killer អាចធ្វើឲ្យនេះចឹងទេអាហ្នឹងគឺជា assumption មួយដែលខុសបាទការវិតម្លៃខុសឧទាហរណ៍ថាចុះឥឡូវឧទាហរណ៍ថាយើងមើលអ្នកខ្លះលេងនៅអាមេរិកអីមិនដែលទាំងប្រើថ្នាំ pain killer ខ្លះបាទកូនកើតមកអត់គ្រប់ទឹកដែរ Down syndrome autism ហើយដល់ពេលខ្លះប្រើថ្នាំដូចព្យុះបាទដល់ពេលកូនកើតមកអត់អីអញ្ចឹងហើយបានជាវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រគេមិនអាចធ្វើគេហៅ bold assumption ណាថាហ្នឹងជាដាច់ខាត់ត្រូវតែជាទៅចេញមកពីម្ដាយប្រើ pain killer ទេអញ្ចឹងចំណុចហ្នឹងដែល Donald Trump គាត់និយាយគាត់ bold claim គាត់និយាយប្រកាសជាសាធារណៈថាដោយសារតែម្ដាយប្រើ pain killer គឺធ្វើឲ្យកូនហ្នឹងគឺកើត autism ឬក៏ Down syndrome ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងធ្វើឲ្យពុកម្ដាយគេពិភពលោកគេខឹងណាបាទពុកម្ដាយគេពិភពលោកគេខឹងណាព្រោះនៅពេលដែលគាត់និយាយអញ្ចឹងមានថាក្មេងវាស្ដាប់ក្មេងដែល autism ហ្នឹងវាមានរៀនខ្លះដែរណាខ្លះរៀនទៅវាចេះខ្លះដែរអញ្ចឹងវាមិនមែនថាអត់ដឹងអីទាំងអស់ទេក្មេងរៀនវាចេះគួរសមដែរហ្នឹងហើយបើក៏គូក្បាលវាអត់វិវត្តដែរដល់វាឃើញអញ្ចឹងវាមិនត្រូវស្ដីវាមិនខឹងម៉ែវាខឹងម៉ែពុកម្ដាយវាថាហេតុអីបានម៉ែខ្ញុំប្រើ autism ប្រើថ្នាំអីសម្រាប់បានធ្វើខ្ញុំកើត autism ហ្នឹងកំហុសមកពីម៉ែអញ្ចឹងស្ត្រីទាំងអស់គាត់ត្រូវការពារគាត់ឡើងនិយាយការពារគាត់ថាការដែលអះអាងអញ្ចឹងគឺអះអាងអត់មានលើមូលដ្ឋានវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រទេយល់ទេបាទយើងចេះតែអះអាងអញ្ចឹងគឺអត់ត្រូវទេណាវាខុសបាទវាជា false claim បាទវាជាការអះអាងមួយដែលអត់មានលើទៅលើការពិតទេព្រោះវាអត់មានអញ្ចឹងទេដល់ពេលអញ្ចឹងពុកម្ដាយនៅក្នុងពិភពលោកគេឡើងគេរិះគន់Donald Trump បាទចឹងគាត់និយាយគាត់គុំនេះចឹងគ្រាន់តែជាគាត់គ្រាន់តែនិយាយថាវាជាចំណែកតូចហ្នឹងហើយនេះតែពេលគាត់និយាយទាំងស្រុងមកបាទទៅនិយាយទាំងស្រុងថាម្ដាយពុកម្ដាយដែលកើតកូនមកជា autism ហើយឬក៏ Down syndrome ហ្នឹងគឺដោយសារតែម្ដាយហ្នឹងប្រើ pain killer ច្រើននិយាយចឹងហើយសូម្បីតែវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រក៏គាត់ចេញបានអាហ្នឹងមកពីណាវិទ្យាសាស្ត្រក៏គេអត់មានទៅនិយាយចឹងដែរចឹងណាយល់ទេយើងជា leader ហើយយើងទៅ claim ចឹងជា bold claim ជា international អាហ្នឹងគឺវាអត់ត្រូវបាទហើយយើងនៅពេលដែលយើងនិយាយយើងត្រូវគិតផងយើងនៅពេលដែលយើងនិយាយចឹងសួរថាតើអ្នកណាខ្លះដែលជាអ្នកស្ដាប់ហើយកូនរបស់គេហ្នឹងដែលគាត់ autism ដែលគាត់អត់សូវដឹងអីទេហើយគាត់រៀននៅចូលសាលាចូលអីហ្នឹងបានដឹងខ្លះហ្នឹងគាត់ស្ដាប់ឮទៅវាខឹងឪពុកម្ដាយនេះយ៉ាងម៉េចនិយាយចឹងបាទវាអត់ត្រូវយើងមានដឹកនាំពិភពលោកហើយយើងទៅប្រើទៅ claim អះអាងថាអញ្ចឹងបាទវាអត់ត្រឹមត្រូវទេបាទ បាទហ្នឹងហើយចឹងអាហ្នឹងវាអាចដែរវាអាចថាករណីគាត់ចង់កាត់អាហ្នឹងដែរហើយគាត់ច្រើនរិះគន់ទៅលើម្ដាយពាក្យច្រើនត្រាំគាត់ប្រើពាក្យពេចន៍អីគាត់ច្រើនរិះគន់ទៅលើអាពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងនេះ abortion នេះហ្នឹងណាពេលខ្លះគាត់តាក់ទងនឹង abortion ហ្នឹងក៏គាត់ប្រឆាំងដែរពួកអភិរក្សនិយមចឹងហើយពួកអភិរក្សនិយមគឺសូម្បីតែ gay marriage ហ្នឹងក៏គាត់ស្អប់ដែរអញ្ចឹងណាអត់ចង់ឲ្យមាន gay marriage ហ្នឹងទេគេហៅ same sex marriage បាទ lesbian ឬក៏ gay marriage ហ្នឹងគឺគាត់អត់ចង់ឲ្យមានទេហើយយើងមិនដឹងថាគាត់និយាយហ្នឹងដោយសារតែនយោបាយឬក៏មិនចង់កាត់ចំណាយមិនចង់នេះចំណាយអញ្ចឹងយើងមិនដឹងថាយ៉ាងម៉េចទេណាហ្នឹងហើយគាត់ថាវាអាចដែរព្រោះគាត់គោលបំណងរបស់គាត់គឺគាត់ធ្វើអីមួយរាល់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងគឺដើម្បីកាត់បន្ថយចំណាយហ្នឹងដើម្បីដឹងថា4ឆ្នាំដែលគាត់គ្រប់គ្រងទៅលុយកាក់អីវាសល់ប្រមាណអីចឹងណាបាទអាហ្នឹងគឺជាការតែធ្វើរបស់គាត់ហើយប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជាយើងនឹងបើយើងទៅ claim អះអាងអញ្ចឹងវាអត់ត្រូវហ្នឹងវាអត់ត្រូវគឺថាធ្វើឲ្យម្ដាយខ្ញុំស្ដាប់BBC បាទស្ដាប់ទៅក៏ចំខាងនៅខាងអង់គ្លេសខាងអីហ្នឹងគេរិះគន់បាទស្ត្រីនៅអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងគេរិះគន់ថាมันត្រូវនិយាយចឹងអញ្ចឹងណាបាទនិយាយចឹងបើកូនហ្នឹងហើយអាកូនហ្នឹងវា autism ឬក៏ Down syndrome វាស្ដាប់វាអត់នេះយល់កាលណាយើងនិយាយអញ្ចឹងវាស្ដាប់ឮសូរអញ្ចឹងគឺយើងទៅបញ្យល់វិញក៏ពិបាកបញ្យល់ដែរអញ្ចឹងវាអត់សូវព្រោះអាខួរក្បាលពួកហ្នឹងវាអត់លូតលាស់ទេបាទខួរក្បាលហ្នឹងវានៅតែកូនក្មេងអញ្ចឹងវាអត់មានដូចថាមនុស្សហ្នឹងវាធំហើយពួកអា Down syndrome ហើយពួក autism ហ្នឹងវាខុសប្រភេទគ្នាពីហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់តែថាចេញមកលាលើដូចគ្នាហ្នឹងអីទេហើយទៅរៀននៅសាលាមានសាលាមានអីរៀនដែរហ្នឹងទៅរៀនទៅអីចឹងប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់តែវាបានរៀនហ្នឹងវាគួរសមណាបាទវាបានគួរសមបើអត់រៀនទៀត0មកដូចខ្មែរយើងមួយចំនួនដែលអត់ទៅរៀនហ្នឹងពួកកូនហ្នឹងគឺចប់ហ្នឹងអត់ដឹងអីហ្មងតែបើគេទៅរៀនគេបានជាគ្រាន់បើប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់បើពេលគាត់ស្ដាប់ឮអាពាក្យចឹងគាត់ចោតហ្មងថាអូម៉ែអញនេះបើឆ្នាំមកបានអញទៅចឹងពេលខ្លះគឺយើងមិនអាចទៅនិយាយអីទៅពីបានទេអញ្ចឹងណាតែយើងនិយាយទៅវាមានផលប៉ះពាល់ដល់អន្តរជាតិពិភពលោកអញ្ចឹងតែបើយើងនិយាយសម្ដៅលើប្រទេសខ្លួនឯងប៉ុន្តែវាប៉ះពាល់ដល់ពិភពលោកដែលមិនគួរនិយាយនៅក្នុងនាមជាមេដឹកនាំហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងយើងយល់ទៅឲ្យគាត់ចង់ទាញផលប្រយោជន៍អញ្ចឹងហើយដូច climate change អញ្ចឹងគេគាត់ដកខ្លួនចេញពី climate change នៅ UN ទៀតហើយយើងដឹងថា climate change គឺផលប៉ះពាល់ហើយក្រោយទៅបើយើងកម្ដៅផែនដីវាចឡើងអញ្ចឹងទៅវាធ្វើឲ្យតំបន់មួយចំនួនបាត់ពីពិភពលោកមកហើយនៅជន់ឆ្លុះគ្នាវាយគឺសង្គ្រាមនៅខាងដណ្ដើមទឹកដីគ្នានៅអាណាកន្លែងខ្ពស់នៅតំបន់ជាប់មាត់សមុទ្រនេះចប់បាទដូចនៅវៀតណាមកម្ពុជាក្រោមបាទកម្ពុជាក្រោមគឺប្រឈមបើសិនជា global warming ទឹកកកតំបន់ពោវារលាយគឺវានឹងបាត់ហ្មងកម្ពុជាក្រោមហ្នឹងណាហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងយើងចោតសំណួរយើងសួរថាចុះបើសិនជាកម្ពុជាក្រោមវាលិចបាត់បាទអញ្ចឹងសួរថាតើពួកប្រជាជនប្រមាណ10លានអ្នកនៅកម្ពុជាក្រោមនោះតើនឹងមកណាអញ្ចឹងណាយើងត្រូវយល់ពីចំណុចហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងវានឹងអាចទេបើសិនជាទឹកកកតំបន់ពោវារលាយវាបាត់នៅអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍បាត់មួយចំនួនដូចជានៅប្រទេសដែលកោះអីមួយចំនួនហ្វីលីពីននិងឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ីគឺនឹងអាចបាត់កន្លែងណាទៀតបាទចឹងអាហ្នឹងគឺជាការព្រួយបារម្ភដោយសារតែកម្ដៅផែនដីវាឡើងណាក្នុងរយៈពេល150ឆ្នាំចុងក្រោយហ្នឹងគឺវាឡើង 1.5 បាទវាឡើង 1.5 degree temperature ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងយើងគិតថា50ឆ្នាំទៀតវានឹងឡើងប្រមាណទៀតអញ្ចឹងដល់ពេលវាឡើងដល់កម្រិតមួយគឺទឹកកកហ្នឹងនៅអត់បានទេអញ្ចឹងមិនគេធ្វើនៅអឺរ៉ុបគេគិតពីអនាគតយើងទៅដកខ្លួនចេញដើម្បីសំលុយ Okay,យើងមើលតទៀតហើយយើងទៅបានចង់បានរង្វាន់ Nobel អីយើងមិនបានរង្វាន់ Nobel មិនបានបើយើងអ្នកទាយើងទៅបានមិនយើងរង្វាន់ Nobel គឺគេអត់ទេយល់ទេបើមិនជាយើងទៅទាគេគឺអត់បានហ្មងអាហ្នឹងចំណុចទី1អញ្ចឹងណាបាទសុំគេថាខ្ញុំគួរតែបាននៅប្រភេទ6ទៅមិនបានបាទគេត្រូវគិតពីអីផ្សេងទៀតព្រោះរង្វាន់ Nobel គេមិនមែនមើលទៅលើអាហ្នឹងទេគេមើលទៅលើ long term ណាគេមើលថាតើនៅពេលដែលយើងបកមកក្រោយវិញតើយើង3ឆ្នាំទៀតតើ piece ដែលគាត់ initiate ហ្នឹងតើវា piece ហ្នឹងវាគេហៅ sustainable អត់អញ្ចឹងវាមាននិរន្តរភាពទេអត់ហ្នឹងបើមាននិរន្តរភាពអាហ្នឹងបានគេឲ្យអញ្ចឹង4-5ឆ្នាំទៀតយើងអត់យើងគេត្រូវតាមឲ្យគេមើលយើងកាត់ផ្ដាច់ជំនួយ USAID ទៅធ្វើឲ្យប្រទេសអាហ្វ្រិកវេទនាណោះពួកគាត់អេតនៅវេទនាអាហ្នឹងវាមិនដែរអញ្ចឹងគេមើលទាំងអស់បាទហើយបើទោះបីថាគេខ្លាចគាត់គេឲ្យគាត់បើមកថា Nobel Prize ហ្នឹងបើគេខ្លាច Trump គេឲ្យ Trump អាហ្នឹងក៏គេនៅតែដកវិញដែរបាទអញ្ចឹងណាបើថា Trump គឺជាការគម្រាមកំហែងរបស់មកដល់ឥឡូវនៅ Fang Long វាខ្លាចបាទ Finland ហ្នឹងណានៅ Finland បាទខ្លាចនៅ Finland និង Norway ខ្ញុំអត់ច្បាស់ចង់វិញខ្លាចបាទខ្លាចចឹងភ័យត្រូវឲ្យគាត់ខ្លាច Trump ធ្វើបាបសងសឹកអីចឹងនាំវាឲ្យបើទោះបីថាគេឲ្យដោយសារអញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលគាត់អស់តំណែងក៏គេដកវិញដែរ Nobel Prize បាទខ្ញុំដឹងច្រើនជាងគេ Nobel Prize ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំសិក្សាទៅលើហ្នឹងច្រើនព្រោះខ្ញុំមានបង្រៀនរឿងប៉ះហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងណាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំដឹងទៅលើ Nobel Prize ថាលក្ខខណ្ឌអីទៅត្រូវឲ្យ Nobel Prize ជារង្វាន់គេហៅ Nobel ហ្នឹងគឺរង្វាន់ហ្នឹងខ្ពស់ជាងគេទាំងអស់ធំជាងគេបំផុតរង្វាន់ហ្នឹងហើយឲ្យអាហ្នឹងគឺឲ្យ$1 លានជាងបន្តិចប៉ុន្តែវាអត់សំខាន់ទេលុយវាអត់សំខាន់ទេ Nobel Prize ហ្នឹងគឺភាគច្រើនអ្នកដែលទទួលបាន Nobel Prize ហ្នឹងទទួលបានលុយហ្នឹងភាគច្រើនគឺលុយហ្នឹងគាត់អត់យកទេគាត់ទៅជួយកុមារកំព្រាជួយអីចឹងណាបាទតែសំខាន់គឺ Nobel Prize នឹង Nobel Prize គឺជារង្វាន់ដែលធំជាងបំផុតហើយគណៈកម្មការធំហើយវាពិនិត្យច្បាស់លាស់ណាមុននឹងឲ្យអត់ចេះតែឲ្យបដាស់មានគ្រប់ទាំងអស់មានតាំងពីអ្នករកឃើញអីមួយបាទមានអ្នកបង្កើតឲ្យមាននៅសន្តិភាពឲ្យធ្វើឲ្យមនុស្សយល់ដឹងពីប្រជាធិបតេយ្យពីសិទ្ធិមនុស្សហើយចឹងជាដើមអញ្ចឹងគឺរង្វាន់ហ្នឹងគឺឲ្យទៅលើពួកគាត់ហ្នឹងទោះបីថាគាត់ជាប់គុកក៏ដោយពេលខ្លះទោះបីថាគាត់ស្លាប់ក៏ដោយក៏គេឲ្យគាត់ដែរឲ្យដើម្បីជាតំណាងឲ្យជាតំណាងពុកឲ្យបងប្អូននឹងទទួលយកអញ្ចឹងណាកូនពាក់ងារឲ្យអ្នកណាតើច្បាស់លាស់បាទអានឹងរង្វាន់ណាបាទខ្ញុំសិក្សាទៅអូខេអញ្ចឹងយើងបញ្ចប់អានេះតិចមកនិយាយច្រើន I don't know the going rate for the professional photographer so I asked several of my friends how much they paid for such services but the going rate I don't know the going rate professional photographer going rate so I asked my friend how much they pay for such services okay how fast the average person can do things the lowest price salary for something, typical price salary for something. I don't know how fast the average person can do things. Okay អញ្ចឹងយើងមើលមកនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងយើងពាក្យថា going rate អញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវយល់ត្រូវចេះពាក្យ going rate ហ្នឹងបាទអញ្ចឹង going rate គឺយើងមានន័យថាយ៉ាងម៉េច going rate បាទឥឡូវយើងមើលwhich one you think I cannot hear you well sorry C okay C so going rate is a typical price or salary for something yeah you're right okay I don't know the typical price as a salary for professional photographers yeah you're right good great yeah so that's C yeah correct អូខេចាហ្នឹងជាតម្លៃដែលគេ pay សម្រាប់ពួកphotographer professional photographer គាត់ជាអ្នកធ្វើការខាងថតរូបបាទតម្លៃប្រាក់ខែគាត់ត្រូវបានប្រមាណអញ្ចឹងគាត់ធ្វើការក្នុងក្រុមហ៊ុន so as several brands so they pay for such services បើថាគេចំណាយឲ្យថតអីមកស្អីប្រមាណនេះគេឲ្យយ៉ាងម៉េច Okay now the odds are that you prefer playing sports to do laundry so the odds are you prefer playing sport to doing laundry okay it is true that or it's obvious that or it is likely that chứវាស្តៀងគ្នាយើងមើលមកបើយើងមើលទៅលើ the odds are អញ្ចឹងពាក្យដែលយើងត្រូវនេះហ្នឹងគឺ the odds are បាទអញ្ចឹងពាក្យ the odds are ហ្នឹងគឺមានន័យថាម៉េចបាទ letter A that you prefer playing sport to doing laundry it is true that you prefer playing sports to doing laundry it's obvious that អាហ្នឹងវា A B បាទ A B មាន A B ប៉ុន្តែវាមើលមកស្តៀងគ្នាន័យវា it is true that you prefer playing sport it is obvious that ភាគច្រើនយើងយក true ណាយើងយក trueអូខេអញ្ចឹងជប់មើល it's likely that អូអត់ទេវានឹងវាជាមែននេះវាជាអាច see មកចង់ it's likely that you prefer playing sports to doing laundry the odds are កន្លែងនេះវាព្រួយពី odds បាទពី odds ហ្នឹងវាបញ្ចេញនិយាយវាថាវាខុសគេបាទវាលក្ខណៈតែឯងអញ្ចឹងណាបាទពាក្យហ្នឹងណាប៉ុន្តែបើយើងបើ odd number even number អាហ្នឹង even number មានន័យថាលេខគូដល់ odd number អាហ្នឹងលេខសេសមានន័យថាណាមួយដែលខុសគេ the odds that you prefer playing sport អញ្ចឹងកន្លែងនេះគឺឈប់សិនខ្ញុំមើលសិនយើងខ្ញុំមើល definition តិចសិនខ្ញុំ check តិចសិនណាព្រោះកន្លែងនេះអត់ច្បាស់ហើយបើអ្នកណាច្បាស់ទេso the odds ប៉ុន្តែវា expression ទៀតណាបើ the odds ធម្មតា odds are the ratio between the amount stocked by the parties to a bet based on expected probability either way and the chances or the likelihood of something happening or being the case of or the likelihood by the odds plural the odds are that he is no longer នេះកន្លែងនេះ C វិញមិនត្រូវបាទ the odds បាទ the odds are នឹង C ទេព្រោះនៅក្នុងនេះវាមិន the odds ទេណាបាទនៅក្នុងនេះគេដាក់ថាចេះthe chances or the likelihood of something happening ចឹង likelihood ទំនងនឹងកើតឡើងបាទហើយគេប្រើជា plural មានន័យថា the odds are that he is no longer alive វាទំនងថាគាត់នឹងដូចជាមិននៅរស់ទៀតទេមើលទៅបាទចឹងអានេះមានន័យថាទំនងបាទទំនងថាព្រោះអានេះពីរនឹងដូចតែគ្នា it is true and it is obvious តែមួយឯងយល់ទេអញ្ចឹងចម្លើយគឺយើងត្រូវគិតថាវាអាចមានពីរនឹងវាអាចមានមួយនៅក្នុងពីរនឹងទេដោយសារតែពីរនឹងគឺវាដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹង it is true it is obvious that គឺវាអត់ខុសទេយល់ទេបើសិនជាយើងជឿរើសយកនេះហេតុអី B យើងមិនយកអញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែអត្ថន័យរបស់វានឹងគឺមិនមែនមានន័យថាចឹងទេគឺ it's likely but like the likelihood អាហ្នឹងណាមានន័យថា the odds are that you prefer playing sports to doing laundry ចឹងចម្លើយ C một tiết trong cái but people choose to do some types of work because various incentives such as extra money or some sort of special benefits. Chẳng incentive just call it incentive but have to make work easier types of motivation và offer chẳng những đằng ấy incentive nhữngធ្វើការបាទយើងគួរតែមួយណាបាទកាលណា incentive គឺជាស្អីមួយដែលគេដូចឲ្យយើងដើម្បីលើកទឹកចិត្តយើងមិនចឹងហ៎បាទចឹងអានឹងជា types of motivation ហើយបាទចឹងពីរហើយនេះគឺយើងអានខ្លួនឯងបាទទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំមើលទីសិនយើងនឹងអានអានឹងខ្លួនឯងណាបាទ so you're going to read an article from the column of Freakonomics អានេះមិន economic ទេ Freakonomics គេមានកឡោនគេមួយនៅក្នុង News Time magazine បាទនៅក្នុង magazine ណាមួយ New York Times គេដាក់ the Freakonomic so it was written by Stephen Dubner and Stephen Levitt the authors of popular Freakonomic books and it talks about how to define work and fun ឃើញទេបាទហ្នឹងគឺគាត់និយាយហ្នឹងគឺល្អនិយាយពីចំណុចថា work ហើយនិង fun គាត់ពន្យល់ពួកហ្នឹងវាពិបាកញែកខ្លះបាទ Do you think people work more than in the past? Okay. Do you think people work more now than in the past? យើងអានណាយើងនឹងអានពី Freakonomics ហ្នឹងជាអានេះវាតាមពិតចំណងជើងវាមិនមែន Freakonomics ទេគាត់ថាវាចេញពីកឡោន Freakonomics ហ្នឹងបាទចឹងគេដាក់ lay back labor $140 homemade scarf បាទគេនិយាយអំពីកម្មាដែលធ្វើខ្លួនឯងបាទចាក់ខ្លួនឯងមានតម្លៃ$140គាត់ថាកម្មាមួយហ្នឹងគឺសម្រាប់ទៅលើ lay back labor បានន័យថាការងារដែលវាធូរស្រាលតែវាអត់សូវខ្វល់ដូចថាការងារដែលយើងអង្គុយហើយយើងអាច relax បានណាបាទយើងអង្គុយកងតាក់ថ្លាអង្គុយយកខ្នងផ្អែកបាទធ្វើដូចហើយអញ្ចឹងបាទយើងធ្វើការអញ្ចឹងស្អីទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគាត់ធ្វើហ្នឹងបាទយកវែងដែរឃើញទេវែងអាតបនេះជាងយើងរៀនអានខ្លួនឯងដើម្បីទទួលចំណេះដឹងហ្នឹងទៅហើយចាំមើលខ្ញុំនឹងដាក់កិច្ចការមួយជំនួសឲ្យធ្វើបន្តិចដូចជាតទៅនឹង writing ខ្ញុំអត់បានដាក់យើងនឹងធ្វើ writing Okay, I think I'm going to check your name now before we leave. So let's wait. You see, it's 100 and. Okay, we'll check your name. So after you hear your name, you can leave. Kim Thiên, are you here?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Have a good day. Đăng Sấy, you here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Good. Trạ Giá.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Chinese, yeah. Okay. Chinese សំឡេងអត់សូវច្បាស់ហើយ Chinese និយាយមកយើងគេថាគាត់ថាសំឡេងយើងដាច់ប្រហែលជាអាចមកពី microphone យើងឬក៏យ៉ាងម៉េចអត់ដឹងដែរ TV
Yes, teacher.
Say not
Yes, teacher.
Peluk Panya Perak Ratana Sawan Ratana Sukun
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Muna jeung kuyen khana ai ki Perak man
Sawan Ratana, teacher.
Sawan Ratana Jamran តំណាង make female យើងស្រីប្រុស
Paul teacher.
ជិះវិញគេដាក់នៅក្នុងនេះស្រី
Yeah,
ខ្ញុំមិនដាក់អូខេនឹងយើងឆៃផង
teacher, last week I was joining the group chat, but I didn't answer when you called me.
អូខេហ្នឹងហើយចឹងយើងនេះផងគេយ៉ាត់នៅច្រឡំភេទសុធារី
Yes, teacher.
អូខេលីតា
Yes, teacher.
អូខេ yeah have a good day ជីជី
Yes, teacher.
អូខេសៀងហៃ
Yes, teacher.
អូខេសិរិយាចម្រើន
Yes, teacher. Teacher មុននឹងខ្ញុំអត់មាន
អូខេចម្រើនចម្រើនស្រុន
Yes, teacher.
yeah so you're male yeah okay Jamran there's one more Jamran okay no more all right so I think that's all for now we'll see you again next week okay have a good weekend bye
Goodbye, teacher.
yeah bye